Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
Sorry, I'm laughing. Are you watching BT Sport at the moment?
I actually switched it off to not be distracted. Yeah.
Basically, Hendo just finished his interview, and as he was walking, it seemed like someone in the stadium asking for a selfie, and he did the fakest smile, just walked off. It proper reminded me of Homelander, bro. It just reminded me of Homelander. Like, it was so funny. But people, we are back. Live match, instant reaction. Liverpool 2, Rangers 0. Trent with a free kick out of the top draw into the top corner, and Salah with a penalty after some great footwork from Luis Diaz. Drifty, two standout points. In fact, the two things about today's game you're most happy about.
Clean sheet, which correlates with they didn't score first. And
Yeah.
do you know what I'm saying? And I thoroughly enjoyed the game because it was actually good football.
All right. My two were fluidity and formation change. Now I'm going to go on the opposite side. Two things that frustrated you from today's game.
After you pointing it out, we didn't score a goal from open play. And he couldn't help himself and he went back to 4-3-3 at the end.
And so for me, it was not scoring from open play and the loyalty stuff. The loyalty.
I know we're going to differ on that one still.
Yeah, the loyalty thing. The loyalty thing. The loyalty thing. Guys, if you're just coming in, make sure you smash the like button as well. Please, people, subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. Pimping Distress says, I pray Klopp uses the I'm going to say double pivot again. Gives Trent cover. Big up my captain. So it's not a coincidence. Trent's game. Trent has a better game. I agree. Hendo was brilliant today.
Yeah.
Bejan Barnes says, well done with the formation change. Fluidity 12s. I see progress. So 1-2s. I see progress. A few combos looking good. Diaz and Tsimikas. Jota and Nunez. I like this. Agree again.
100%.
Sultan, big up, lads. Good performance from the boys. Next game, start Jota and Bobby. No hate in Wallahi, but Nunez, I can't be asked with him. Trent calm today, man of the match. Tsimikas. I think that's harsh, Sultan. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, Sultan, that sounds like there's a bit of previous hate going on there because you can't be angry with him after today's game, surely.
A bit harsh. We will speak about Nunez, obviously, when we get to player ratings and stuff, but Drift, obviously we saw the formation and the changes at the beginning. Like, let's call it what it is. You called me and you were like, have you seen the team? And I was like, no. And you're like, oh, my phone's going off because Bear Man are hitting me up saying Klopp's gone crazy. Like, he's changed up the formation. At the time, we looked at it and thought, wow, I wonder how this is going to work. In hindsight, especially playing against a team with three at the back, how well do you think Klopp did with making that decision?
It was a fantastic decision. Fantastic decision. I was really, really happy to see that he was going with what we've all been asking, which was change. He went with change. He didn't make it predictable. He didn't make it the usual. He went outside of the box, so to speak. That's what they call it anyway, when you think outside the box. He thought outside the box, and he did what we've all been asking. We've all been asking for him to change. And ironically, bro, and I know Klopp doesn't really watch Kopish. I just like to make jokes, but I asked for Nunez and Jota up front, and he gave me it. And I asked for a 4-4-2, and he gave me it. So I'm actually wondering, does he watch? Does he? I don't know, bro.
He watches Kopish.
Because he gave me what I wanted, and it worked. And I know the caveat to this whole situation is Rangers are an okay side, and we should beat them. And nobody's going to get super carried away because of that. But guys, we've got to start somewhere when it comes to like change, building confidence, getting back to our old ways. And the one thing I like the most, Cal, about this, which goes straight into what you said about fluidity, is we played like Liverpool today. I recognize that team. Maybe a bit of a formation change, but I recognize that team. I recognize those players. For the last few weeks, I haven't recognized what I've been watching, bro. Yeah. I just haven't. And I pray it continues. I pray we can build on this. And I pray we can move forward in the right way now, because we beat Bournemouth and then we didn't really capitalize. And I know we beat Newcastle, but it was a 93rd minute winner or something like that. And during the game, Newcastle gave us hella problems.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So that's the first game of the season where I've enjoyed the football and we've looked good. Because I'm going to be real, I know a lot of people gave me stick for it, but I still didn't really think the Bournemouth game was the greatest performance, even though we got 9 goals. I know that sounds stupid, like an oxymoron or whatever you call it, but like...
That's the biggest oxymoron I've heard in a while.
But you know what it was, brother? It's like the goals were going in and I was enjoying the goals, but I still didn't feel like the football was great. Do you get what I mean? And I think that might have been why I didn't get too happy about it. Whereas today, I was really happy with the actual football. Like, I enjoyed the match more than just for goals. Because, bro, there was only 2 goals in that game. And I enjoyed that game way more than the Bournemouth game. I don't know about you, but I enjoyed that game way more.
I think you're probably thinking of that because of what's happened recently, though.
Maybe.
No, the Bournemouth game, we're still very early into the season. We still are early in the season, but I mean very early into the season, innit? And like, we whacked up a team 9-0. But then we went on a bad run after it. So it's like, it felt a bit anticlimactic. Whereas this is fresh and feels like we've turned a leaf from this game as opposed to doing what we usually do by battering teams like Bournemouth.
It could be, you could be right. But that, I just enjoyed that a bit more. Rangers are a better team than Bournemouth, in my opinion. So it makes it a little bit better in that way as well. So, yeah, man. I mean, obviously, you got to take it with a pinch of salt unless we see further evidence. And I hope Klopp doesn't just revert back to type against Arsenal because he gets worried. Because I'll be honest, it's very easy now for him to revert back to type because it's an uncomfortable feeling going into a game as big as Arsenal, playing a formation that the team ain't as used to. But that's how we catch Arsenal out. If we just go back to 4-3-3 and do what we always do, Arsenal will know exactly what to expect. If we do that, we might catch them out. Do you know what I mean? So
I'm going to say something.
Another positive as well, bro. We came through without any injuries, which is brilliant as well.
I'll be honest. I think if we went 4-4-2 against Arsenal right now, I think it would work against us.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Because we're
got to match them in midfield. Odegaard, in my opinion, would end up either one of their centre midfielders would end up having too much space and time.
That's true. I get where you're coming from. I mean, the caveat to that is that then their defense has a lot to worry about with us having 2 strikers. They'll spend time defending to help the defenders, and it won't be as, I don't know.
I would match their formation, go 4-2-3-1 personally if it was me.
Yeah, I hear you.
I would match
or 3-4-3 even.
I wouldn't even go 3-4-3 in this guy. I'd match their formation. I would match it. I think we go 4-3-3, but I'd go 4-2-3-1. I'd go Bobby in the 10.
I ain't got no problem with that at all. I
was gonna go into it, but obviously you've got a preview, so I won't go into it. But I'd go 4-2-3-1. In terms of the attitude, one of the things, and the attitude, intensity, or lack thereof in the last few weeks, few games has been poor. Nothing short of poor. We set the tone from early today. Do you think that is important for the rest of the game?
Very important. Very important. And we upheld it, Cal, which is even more important. I think that's the most important part. We upheld the tempo and the momentum, and we carried it out for pretty much the majority of the game. And that was good to see as well. I think that's why I enjoyed the game, bro, because there was no point during that game where we took our foot off the pedal and went, let's just relax now, or it got a bit sloppy or whatever. Like, I think we pretty much upheld that good standard for the majority of the game. I said during the watch along, The only team we've really kind of like, you know, started fast against was Crystal Palace, but it only lasted 15, 20 minutes and then it faded. And they still scored the first goal in that game, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Finally, we started well, kept up the momentum, got the first goal, and then maintained it. And that's old school Liverpool, bro. That's the Liverpool when Alisson used to get clean sheet after clean sheet. That's old school Liverpool, bro. And I think that might be why I enjoyed it as well, because I didn't watch my team concede a goal and I saw them put effort in for the whole game. And it begs the question, are the players' legs gone, or are they bored of playing the formation and the tactics that we've been doing for the last couple of years? Because a lot of them man there today, we've said they look tired and this and that. And I'm not saying that they're not, because clearly after all the football they've played, they have the right to be. But Mo looked energetic today. Hendo looked energetic today. Virgil looked energetic today. Trent looked energetic today. These are players that we've been criticizing for their effort recently.
Yeah.
There was nothing wrong with their energy and their effort today, bro. Maybe a kick up the arse and a formation change was exactly what the team needed.
I hear that.
Who knows, bro? But you know what I mean? I enjoyed it, man. I really enjoyed that game.
Bro, when was the last time we did a watch long? We were cracking jokes.
A long time ago, bro.
It's been a while, innit?
Last season.
Yeah.
Last season, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's been a minute. Maybe the Community Shield, but
no, I wasn't even on that one. So that was you and Matt, remember?
Oh, okay, yeah. We got a bit when we went 3-1 up in that game, we started to bust joke in that, but yeah. Yeah, probably last season, bro. Probably last season.
Need to get back to them days, man.
100%.
Right, guys, before we go into the play ratings, just have a short message for you. If I can find it. Here it is.
What's going on, everyone? Before we get into the video, please let me turn your attention to our brand new Kop-Ish merch store, which is out now. The link is in the description, people. We've got some really, really cool stuff for you guys now. As you can see, we got mugs, we got baby grows now, we've got the hats, the woolies. We've even got ladies t-shirts now as well, guys. Original hoodies, brand new original logos. We've got all that good stuff in there, people, all different colors. So please make sure you check it out. Link is in the description, guys. Get over to the merch store now, and especially to grab our limited edition brand new Jurgen Klopp all the belts. See it there? All the belts t-shirt. Lovely, beautiful quality. Comes in red also as well, people. So make sure you check out the merch store right now for all that good stuff. Peace.
Right, guys, I'm seeing a few of you in the... Go on, Drew. Sorry, bro.
No, I was going to say, and obviously new merch right now. I'm going to update that advert real soon. Pause. If you know, you know. In stores now as well, people. So make sure you go check out the store. The link to the store is in the description. I'm actually going to put it in the chat as well, bro. I'm going to put it in the chat as well. Why not?
Yeah, a couple of you guys in the comments are having some back and forths and arguments. Guys, remember, we don't really do that around here. So remember, it's all about respect and communication here. If you're not really down for that, then you can either leave or we'll make sure you leave. So make sure.
Yeah. Do not be disrespectful. Do not be disrespectful.
Opinions,
to each other, guys.
opinions and all that is absolutely fine, but please no disrespect to anyone in the comments, or else you'll be permanently ejected from the channel. All right, let's get into these player ratings. In fact, yes, use super chats.
Yeah, do you know, just quickly as well, Omar saying that he super chatted before the stream started last time round and it may have got lost. If it did, apologies, bro. Obviously,
apologies, Omar, if that's the case.
I don't actually think it came through because we definitely would have seen it. But just chat, just put in now what it was you said, bro, and we'll still read it out.
Sultan says, I swear I'm not hating, but let's be real. He works hard and tries, but if he's a gunman, how many chances does he need a game to score? I hear you, Sultan. I do hear you. I just think there's got to be context for today's performance. I think that from the chances I remember, I think maybe one or two of them he could have done better with, but the others were very good saves. I think there has to be context sometimes. But again, I see what you're saying. Sultan's gone on to say Because everything outside the box stinks. Crossing, passing, his football IQ is not really there. I'll be honest. The only thing he does is good runs. That's it. See, again, based on today's performance, I think that's unfair. I thought his passing was pretty decent. His crossing wasn't great today. His football IQ, again, may leave a bit to desire, but I think his work rate, his pressing was really good. I thought he made himself a handful. He was actually linking up the play pretty well at points. I think it's a bit harsh tonight to say that.
I actually completely disagree. I think his link-up play and little things he was doing today was great. Like, not spectacular or anything like that, but like every time he got the ball, he controlled it. He passed it well. I think he only misplaced one pass all game. Like, I really do. I think it's a bit disingenuous to, like, I'm not going to lie to you. Anybody who's, like, unhappy with Nunez today, I feel like that starts to come into the category of, like, you're overanalyzing it and you're looking a bit too much into it, or, like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's extremely disingenuous to say that Nunez didn't have a good game. And he didn't score, and as a striker, that is his job. But Nunez did not play badly today, man. He didn't. And I think that's the first time he's ever played more than 45 minutes for us as well. If I'm not mistaken, that literally is the first time he's ever played more than 45 minutes for us, right? No, Community Shield.
No, he played less than 45. He didn't start Community Shield.
Yeah, he didn't, did he? Yeah. I think for some reason, I think he came on at half time, but he didn't.
No, Crystal Palace game. He got sent off in the second half in the Palace game.
Yes, but then that was like, how many minutes into the game was it? So maybe he still hasn't even played an hour for us.
No, I played in a derby as well, apparently. Played in a derby as well.
What, for the whole game?
70 minutes, apparently.
Nah, I'm sure he got subbed a lot earlier than that.
I don't think he would have.
All right, well, fair enough. But I like the fact that he was only maybe 10 minutes shy of getting a full game today. So
I personally think he should have got a full game.
Yeah, me too. And I think the keeper made some brilliant saves.
He did.
I think the keeper made some brilliant. Like, I think people are just being too harsh now. You know what I mean? And sometimes it gets to the point where you start thinking to yourself, you just can't please some people, I guess. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you just, if people are going to have these, like, feelings towards him, I'm just going to let them have it from now on. Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah. Graham Oak, shout out to Graham Oak, says, thanks for the great content.
Yeah, big up, Graham. Big up.
I know a Graham. It'd be very weird if that was the same Graham I know. Cam J says, playing the four forwards made a big difference, occupies their midfield and defense. Elliott came on for Nunez. Rangers created chances being higher up.
Yeah.
They did. Elliott wasn't the only substitution, though. That's all I'm saying.
And the formation change as well, because it wasn't like it was a combination of things at that point. Yeah.
Eastwood said, just wondering, was it Klopp or Pep that was sticking with the Stell 4-3-3? It was both.
I would be very interested to be a fly on the wall though and find out who it
both.
was.
Like that's one. Look, I'm not Pep's biggest fan, but there's one thing we cannot sit here and do and be like, Pep picks the team and the tactics and says, Klopp, you do it or else. Like, Klopp has final say. He has final say. Dean says, my thoughts on Nunez. I think his brain is faster than his abilities. He just needs to be composed at times, but he will learn eventually. Great win. I think that's a fair assessment.
Do you know what? I think this right here is the perfect thing. People are caught up in how good Haaland is, and it's making them just like be overcritical of other strikers.
I disagree.
I actually do believe that to be true, if I'm being honest.
All right, shall I tell you why I disagree with that? And I knew someone was going to mention Haaland tonight, and that's why I haven't mentioned him. And this, look, when I say this, I'm not even saying this to be critical of Nunez. But I think if Harry Kane has the amount of chances Nunez has tonight, I think at least one goes in. I'd argue that for Jesus. Haaland, again, obviously. I'd argue that for Benzema. I'd argue that for Lewandowski. Like, the reason why people can be frustrated, and I get the frustration, is because we are Liverpool. At the end of last season, in my opinion, we were the third best team in world football. Therefore, I want us to have a striker who is 1, 2, or 3 at worst. And Nunez isn't that yet. He could become that, but he isn't that yet. So when people say they can be frustrated with his finishing and the fact that he's he's not quote unquote the gunman that we were sold he was, then I can get that side of the frustration. But I won't judge him on tonight's game and be like, he's rubbish or he don't have it, because I thought he played well tonight. And everything I've said so far with regards to Nunez has been, but I want to see a better first touch. I want to see all these things. And I saw that tonight. So I can't sit here and berate him. Or I've just asked him to do the basics well. And I think he did the basics well tonight. So I just think it's a bit mad. People
regular game time will make him do what you're saying, Cal. I believe. I think if he starts to play,
we hope,
and get fluidity, get rhythm, get form, and all that. He's out of form. Like he's barely played. He's clearly
no. But my
out
thing
of
is,
form.
all right. So we say this, but the Community Shield was the first time he played for Liverpool in a quote unquote competitive game, and he looked good, right? And no one came away from that game saying, "Oh, he needs to adapt and all that." Then remember, he's not like he was dropped by Klopp. He got himself sent off. Like that. That is something we have to remember.
No, he was, bro. Remember, Bobby started the Fulham game, bro.
No, I wouldn't say he was dropped. Because he didn't start the.
But I mean,
but then he came into the second game of the season. He was a start for the second game of the season. He got himself sent off. That wasn't Klopp exiling him from the team. So a lot has to be taken into context. But we need to know what our expectations are of him. I think the problem is, and look, we have to hold accountability as Liverpool fans. A lot of Liverpool fans, as much as they won't admit to it, compared him to Haaland when we signed him, compared him to Fernando Torres, compared him to Luis Suarez, said he's a gunman. We have to hold accountability for those people that said that, because he's not showing those signs right now. And the fact of you comparing him to some of the best strikers we've ever seen was very lazy and silly. So right now we need to just focus on, this is the striker we have. Let's get behind him. Let's see what he can offer, and let's stop comparing him to some of the greats we've ever seen. Like, for me, that's where the issue was. It was the mentality of our fans thinking just because we spent big on a player, we've automatically got the finished product, when we rarely sign the finished product. So that's just
I've always said it, and I'll always stand by it. I think once Nunez is fully settled and we start playing good football again, the youth's gonna bang. Is what it is. Like, he's got everything he needs, and he is a gunman in my opinion. He's a young gunman, but he's a gunman. Like, once he's settled and everything's fine, and we start creating chances on a regular basis, his movements, his runs, his shooting, and he'll settle down as well. Once he gets a couple of goals and he's used to being in a team and stuff like that, he'll settle. Because we've all been there. One of the main things, Cal, and you'll attest to this because you've kicked ball properly. When you know the manager's looking for a reason to not play you as well, it does like anx you up a bit, and you get a bit tense and you don't necessarily play that well. Do you know what I mean? So
I don't think that's the case though, Drift.
Yeah, I think from Klopp's evidence so far, I think Klopp is like, I think he probably within himself has that kind of mindset of like, right, if I don't score, Klopp's probably not going to play me next game, because he keeps putting him on the bench all the time. And it's probably making him a little bit more like, you know what I mean, tense and anxious and snatching at chances a little bit. And because anybody who hasn't played striker won't understand this. And obviously I'm not some fucking professional or anything, but like, I did play striker as in competitive football, yeah? So I can tell you, lot, as a striker who gets very few chances and has a manager that doesn't necessarily play him all the time, when a chance opens up for you, you kind of overthink it and you get a little bit overexcited about the fact that a chance has presented itself, because in your mind, this is your moment to prove everybody wrong. And you know what I mean? And a lot of the time that will make you make the wrong decision, or you won't do what you normally do. And I think once he gets that out of his mind and he relaxes and he realizes everything's cool, bro, just do you, innit? He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Like, I'm telling you, man, he'll be fine. Like, I really think Liverpool fans who are on his back have got to calm down and just give this boy time. And I'm not even saying like 2 years or something stupid like that, but just give the boy some time. Today, man, his runs were brilliant. Couple of good saves. Yeah, he hit the ball straight at the keeper once or twice, but I'm telling you, man, once he relaxes, man, I'm telling you, just have faith, people. Just have faith.
I'll be honest. I'm on the fence with that because I don't think I've seen enough evidence previously to say that I know he's definitely going to come good to the point we want him to come good. But I'm willing to see. Well, all I can do is wait and see and hope I'm proven wrong.
And somebody made a brilliant point earlier as well. Other than Bobby, I think all of our strikers are being a bit wasteful. Do you know what I mean? Like, we really deep it. Like, Jota and Salah are gunmen, right? Not number 9 gunmen, but they're gunmen. They are clutch, top goal-scoring players. And even they're not scoring goals at the moment. It will come good, guys, man.
Salah's kind of down to system changes, as we know. And Jota was injured, to be fair, so...
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, even the games that Jota and Salah have played in, where there's been opportunities, they've still been a bit wasteful. Do you know what I mean? They haven't. I'm not getting on their back at all, but they have been a bit wasteful. It's just it'll click, guys, man. And I'm not saying that all of a sudden we're just going to end up being some team that's going to be competing for all the honours and all that. I think we're still a bit way off of that. But in terms of worrying about the goals and all that, look, I think everyone just needs to calm down a little bit, man.
Yeah, fair. I agree with that. Omar says Nunez for me needs 2 shots away from need to shoot more away from keepers more.
I hear you on that, Omar.
Yeah, again, when you look at some of his chances, there's not much more he could have really done.
Other than the one on his left foot, but that's his weak foot. So
yeah, the one on his left foot, I think he could have set outside the post a bit more. But the one where he kind of half turns and McGregor makes a really good save in the first few minutes, I don't think because he's having to take it on the half turn, I don't think there's much else he can do. Like a lot of the shots he had tonight, there wasn't much more he could have really done. Like sometimes in the strike, you need a bit of luck. You might even have to mishit it a little bit for it to go in sometimes. You know this, Strict.
Yeah. But McGregor made some good saves. They were point blank. He clarted one of them right at him, like, and the keeper kept a strong hand.
Like, let's be real. If we're rating Rangers player, McGregor gets at least a 9 tonight, right?
Yeah. If I'm a Rangers player, yeah.
Like, so we got to take that into consideration as well. Sultan says, Drifty, I respect your opinion. By looking at what he costs, we have to criticize the mistakes he makes. And in my opinion, I can name 10 Premier League strikers that are better. Ooh. For me, the cost thing, personally, the cost thing, the cost thing for me shouldn't really be thrown into the conversation at this point. Personally, I can understand it, but I prefer not to. I just like judging the player. Because if he was 10 million, I'd still criticize him the way I am now, even if he is 64 million. For me, I criticize Minamino. Minamino costs 7.5. For me, it's just criticize the player rather than the price tag. Because for me, I wouldn't Karius was 4 million. He didn't escape criticism when he did madness. Do you know what I mean? Calm says, this is a formation I play on FIFA, always works. I might have to try that for Football Manager. Jade Activist says, Nunez looked like a solid striker tonight. If he doesn't score next game, then I'll worry. Stokers cannot score in a game. Stokers?
Yeah, I'm trying to... Stockers. I'm trying to think. Stockers?
I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, not sure what you mean there, bro.
Dean says, people are forgetting that his first season at Benfica was kind of poor too. We're just judging him based on last season's performances. Personally, I've only been judging him from what I've seen in a Liverpool shirt.
Oh, strikers instead of stinkers.
Oh. The Selection says, talk about Jota's performance. Thought he was brilliant. Player of the match, in my opinion. Fair enough. Especially in the first half, his passing and control in general has gotten better. It has indeed.
But didn't I say during the game, bruv? I love Jota, man.
Yeah.
I love that guy, man. Like, I've loved him from the minute he got here. You lot know that already. Yeah. Like Jota's my guy, man. Like, he's the type of guy you just have to have in your squad, because even though he's not necessarily the best player, even if you talk to opposition and you mention his name, like, what's the fear that some people get when you talk to opposition and you say the name Jota? They go, oh, like, you know what I mean? They take a step back because they just know he's that guy. I love Jota. Like, I love Jota, man. And that was the reason why I stood by him so much last season. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Jota's that guy. Like he's the type of guy you have to have in your squad. You have to have a Jota in your squad. You just do.
Yeah, agreed. AM says, better performance today. I've been critical of Nunez this season, but his movement was a lot better today and the ball wasn't bubbling off him. Very true. Agreed. Sultan says, I'm not talking about others because they do amazing outside of finishing. I hope I'm wrong and I will be happy, but I can't see the light. It's fair enough. Fair enough, Sultan. I hear you. Jay, big up yourself, Jay. You didn't need to send another one, but appreciate it.
Strikers.
Code Condemn says Nunez is the Argentinian. He's not Argentinian, bro. Ollie Watkins, Uruguay.
Uruguay, bro.
We don't have 2 or 3 seasons to wait for him to start banging goals in. Need instant impact players to compete.
But Cal, you know what I'm saying about the Haaland thing? Because like for the amount of game time he's had, he hasn't had the time to even like. Do you know what I'm saying? But because Haaland's just banging in goals every week.
I'll be honest. Like, comparing him to Ollie Watkins is poor. He's better than Ollie Watkins. I'll be real. Maybe in terms of dribbling and stuff, probably not. But he's better than Ollie Watkins, man. We can't do that. He's better than Ollie Watkins.
Cold Command said he's had one too many. Fair dude. That's not that Ray and Neff. I think it might be Cold Command that said he's going to start drinking Ray and Neff at half time. If I'm not mistaken.
Take time, brother. Take time. Look, we've made this about Nunez so far, and we've just won a game. So let's actually do the player ratings and let's rate the rest of the players as well. This can't just be the Nunez show, especially when we've won and he's had a good game. So, Drift, I'm going to start with Alisson Becker. Didn't have much to do. But the player that you have said you rate very highly as Klopp's number 1 signing potentially, when he had something to do, he did it and did it very well.
He did.
What do you rate him tonight?
Another one of those players in the Liverpool team that I just absolutely adore. I'm going to give him a 7.5 based on the fact that he didn't have a lot to do for the majority of the game. But what he did do, he did spectacularly. I want to give him a higher score, but I think it's a little bit disingenuous based on the fact that he didn't have much to do. Do you get what I mean? But like what he did do, he just snuffed it. He was just like, nah, not round here, bro. Nah. Two saves he made in like the space of like a minute. He's like, not round here, bro. But like for the rest of the time, he's pretty much a spectator. So I think it's a little bit disingenuous if I give him more than a 7.5. Do you know what I mean?
Well, disingenuous has just walked in the room. So I'd have given him an 8 personally.
I'm not mad at you for that. I'm not mad at you.
It's very good. What's the comment saying? Because I'm not on that tab at the moment. What's the general consensus from the
Brandon saying he should get a 10, 8,
Oh, no,
8.5, couple 9. Okay. All right, let's go with the people then. 8, 8.5. Look, it's Ali, innit? Like I ain't got no issues. I just think maybe it's a bit disingenuous when a keeper only had like about maybe a 1 or a 2 minute spell during the game where he like was tested, and for the majority of the other time he was a spectator. That's all, innit?
I'm gonna switch it, Drift. I'm gonna switch it. If Jota, for example, had 2 moments to score 2 goals, how high would his rating be?
No, but you know me though, bro. I am someone who doesn't just boost.
Yeah, you're striker bias, bro. You're a typical attacker, bro.
No, but I don't just boost up a man if he scores, though. You know that as well. Like I might give him an extra point, but like he wouldn't go from like a 6 to a 9.
I big up Miss V Boss, who's been rocking with us for ages. She just said, look, his distribution was good as well. It's got to be an 8, surely.
Oh, no, I ain't got no issues with him getting an 8, bro. I ain't got no issues with it, bro.
That ain't no problem.
I ain't got no issue with it, bro. I ain't got no issue with it. You know what I mean? It's Ali, innit, bro? I ain't got no issue with it, bro. 8.5. Let's give him an 8.5, innit?
Go on, then. I've already put it there, so it's all good.
No, yeah, 8.5, bro. It's what it is, bro. I don't care, bro. It's Ali, innit?
There we go. This feels good to do this one today. Trent.
Hey! Listen. That guy today. that guy today, that boy Trent, the one who's been under the most scrutiny, the one who's been dragged, the one who's become the easy scapegoat. And don't get me wrong, he ain't been playing well. He ain't been playing well. But what I think everybody's been doing, and what I didn't like, and why people are, oh, Drift, man, how can you be back in Trent? I said it. There are reasons behind what has been going on with Trent. The boy's fatigued, mentally, emotionally drained. The World Cup situation hasn't been the greatest. He got taken to international duty and he didn't even play a minute. Now, what was that all about? You should have just let him stay at home with his family. Like, what was that all about? Everybody's piling on this guy. And you know what? He's going through the first bad patch he's had at Liverpool since he was 17/18 years old. Let the boy live. Should he have been dropped? No, maybe. Yeah, probably, yeah. But there was nobody to drop him for, really. Joey G ain't really been playing that well, and he's only the other person we could really drop him for, right? Yeah. But Joey G ain't been playing well. So sometimes, maybe, you let somebody play through their bad patch. I really hope this is the turning point for him. I really do. And again, Rangers didn't really attack him that much, so he wasn't really tested. But regardless of what the opposition was, he was fucking brilliant tonight. Nobody don't tell me nothing. It wasn't even just about the goal count. The goal was the icing. He was tracking back. He was dribbling. He was tackling. His passing was spectacular. Bro, he had a brilliant game. It wasn't just about the goal. So again, it wasn't great opposition. And Martinelli at the weekend is a way bigger test. Yeah. But let's just talk about this game in isolation. We'll talk about this game. Let's not run with agendas here and go, it was only Rangers, to make excuses to bash Trent. We're just talking about this game. In this game right here, this game right here, 9.5.
Facts.
9.5. That goal, that free kick was spectacular. That boosted up a point just from that goal alone. Opened up the scoring. And I knew he was going to score, Cal. I don't know if you remember the time. Like, called it. You did. Bruv, I was like, Trent's going to pack this. Like, it was his range. It was like, boom. And then we went on from there. Trent, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm going to call him out when he's whack. But I'm going to praise the boy when he's on it. And today, he was on it, man. I'm sorry. Like, if you disagree with me, fair enough. Maybe that's a little bit of a bias, an agenda. I don't know, whatever. But if you can point out something Trent did wrong today, the performance was an 8.5 performance, and the goal boosts him up a point. Brilliant finish. Started off the game well. 9.5 for me, man. I got absolutely zero complaints from Trent today. He's brilliant.
You agree, Drift? 9.5 for me. Joe Matip.
First 10 minutes looked a little shaky. You told me to behave myself.
You think?
You told me to behave myself, and then I behaved myself. And then he started playing better. Like, first 10 minutes, I thought he looked a little bit shaky. After that, he was brilliant. He was brilliant after that. Yeah, no, I do. I'm not going to lie. I think the first 10 minutes, he made a couple of missed passes. And I was just like, bro, what's going on with Matip? Like, he looks a little bit, I don't know. But then now, that's 10 minutes out of 90, bro. So the other 80, he was brilliant. I ain't got, like, you know what I mean? I give him an 8.5 today. I thought Matip was brilliant today.
Oh, so I would have gone and in fact, you know what? I'm going to do an 8.5 actually.
He was so unlucky with getting on the end of a couple of those corners as well, man. He was. Yeah. I thought he was going to score today.
Virgil.
Bro. Again, we're talking about this game. I know a lot of people are going to go, it's Rangers. That's besides the point when we're just rating this game. Yeah. Virgil today had his motherfucking aura back. It might not even, it might be the only game all season. We'll see in it. I don't know. But again, Cal, I'm just talking about this game.
Well, he's defending today, isn't it?
He was immense today, bro. People were looking up, seeing him and passing. That's what I remember when you just thought, what's the point of me trying to take him on? Like, I can't get past him. I've seen it happen on numerous occasions today. They just knew there was no point. He won every header count. Was there a header he lost today? I don't think
I'm
there
saying
was.
he's actually defending today, bro.
Yeah.
He wasn't passive today. He weren't doing
No.
Megan Thee Stallion today, bro. Like, I weren't seeing poses of arched back and bum sticking out.
Do you know what I'm saying,
it was,
bruv?
it was proper things today.
Yeah, bruv. No. None of that today, bruv. None of that today, bruv. I'm going 9 for VVD today. I feel like he was impregnable, bruv.
My defense is impregnable. My style is just impetuous. I don't know.
He won every header, Cal. He won every header. Even his passing today, bro.
You're right. You know what? I do it, man.
He won every header.
This should be an easy one.
I'm gonna let you take this one, bro. This is your G, bro. I'm gonna take this. Well, it's our G's, but today is your G.
When we signed this man, people were saying we should have got Jamal Lewis. This isn't even aimed at you, Drift. People were saying we should have got Jamal Lewis. His first season, he had COVID and was injured a lot. People were saying to sell him. People were saying to sell Tsimikas. Tsimikas.
Callum,
Drifty. Sell him.
Big Kop-Ish, and you know they can't stop it.
Show him what he's about. Deliveries like UPS, Amazon Prime. When do you want it? Tomorrow or the day after? Take it today. What he's doing at the moment is showing the best left backs of the last few years that there's competition here. I'm around. You're not even safe in your own ends, bro. I'm around. Yeah. What did Jada Kiss say? I'm outside. Yeah, I'm outside. He's outside. Delivery, scrumptious. Defending, scrumptious. The goal line clearance with the weaker foot, scrumptious. Can we put some respect on this man's name, please? And he's got the man bun now.
To help Nunez fit in. He's done it to help Nunez fit in.
Talk to me now. Can we start putting some respect on this man's name? We have 2 fantastic left backs at Liverpool Football Club. Do you know how long it was when we didn't even have 1 fantastic left back? Now we've got 2.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm even done doing the whole comparison between the 2. I'm just enjoy it while we've got them both. I'm just going to enjoy it while we've got them both. But tonight, this isn't a Miras rating. This is a Tsimikas rating. 10. 10.
Raw. Okay.
10.
Okay.
10.
I would have give Simi a 9.
10.
But I'm not gonna argue with you tonight still.
10.
I'm not gonna argue with you tonight. That goal line clearance is brilliant though. And the overlaps, constantly keeping the defenders guessing. And you know what's mad, bro? Him and Diaz actually look like they have a partnership or an understanding. Like they actually do you know what I mean? Like they look like they get each other's game. I enjoyed this performance today, man. Simi was
10.
brilliant.
10. Robbo's got a battle to get back in this team, and I love it.
And most of his corners today, other than one, were spectacular corners as well. Proper delivery, putting it right in the danger zone.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, man. And he's got the man bun to help Nunez fit in. What a guy.
Right. The next man. El Capitano. Drifty. This is you. Go true. Jordan Henderson.
Bro. I know everybody's gonna rebuttal what I'm saying. It feels a bit like agendas at this point. But, you know, we move. My captain played in the pivot today, or he played in the 2 in midfield today. And every single thing he did was on point. His passing, his pressing, his tackling, his positioning. He even looked like he had energy today. I saw Henderson today complete about 5, maybe 6 proper difficult to pull off left-footed passes, curling balls into the wingers, playing little through the lines passing. And I mean, at the moment when he came off, what minute did he come off, Cal? Was it maybe about the 80th minute, maybe? Or
No, I think earlier than that.
Was it earlier? Oh yeah, because Thiago's the one who came off in the AF. He came off maybe in like the 70th minute or whatever. Up to that point, he hadn't put a foot wrong. Like, he literally hadn't. There was even a moment where he congratulated one of our players. Was it Jota? There was a player that he actually shouted at, but in a congratulations after making a brilliant tackle, and then we had a breakaway. Just to prove, I'm not only going to shout at you because you've done something wrong, I'm also going to praise you when you've done something right, because that's how it is. You keep that energy. You let a man know, well done, keep that going. Captain shit, innit? It is what it is. Brilliant performance from Henderson today. Brilliant. If anybody believes, and here's the thing, people keep on saying things about Henderson, and we've always said on this channel, it's only because he's playing in an 8 why he isn't looking as good as he used to. Because at his age, with all the mileage in his legs and all the things he's been through, it's a little bit much to expect him to now continue to do this box-to-box, running up and down, which, what's mad, Cal, yeah, he's been doing since he was 22. He's been here for 10 years, bro. And he's been doing this running up and down box-to-box thing for basically 10 years. Yep. Like, people are expecting too much from him. And they're not remembering what he has done, and they're being too quick to just write him off. But just talking about this game alone, commanding, controlling, passing, tackling, he was brilliant today, bro. He was absolutely brilliant. And this isn't me just saying it because it's Hendo, but I am going to pile on top a bit when he does well, because I want people to keep that same energy. If you're going to rinse him when he's bad, and I have as well, I want you to still praise him when he's good. I don't want you to go, but and ifs and all that crap. Don't start giving me all this, oh yeah, today he was good, but he's still shit. No. That's hater shit. That's agenda stuff. I don't want to hear none of that. But let's just talk about today. Today, he was brilliant. He was brilliant. I'm actually giving Hendo a 9 today. I thought he was brilliant today, bro.
I'll be honest.
Wrong, bro. He did not put a foot wrong.
I think he deserves a 9.5 personally.
I'm not going to argue with that. He was brilliant. He did not put a foot wrong today. And everybody's always coming at Henderson about he passes backwards and sideways. Talk to me about today. Every pass was forward. Every pass was with intent, and every pass was done properly. So talk about today. Don't talk about other games. Don't do that. That's agenda shit. If you're going to talk about all the things he's done wrong in the past today, that's agenda shit. I don't want to hear that. Talk about today. Henderson was brilliant today. He was. And if you can't see it, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm kind of shocked that people don't think he was a 9 today, minimum.
I'm not, bro, because people just have their bias against our captain. I don't know, man.
Like,
I don't know.
If we're sitting there saying that Virgil was a 9, Virgil didn't have a better game than Henderson today. He didn't. Like, literally, let's leave agendas out of this. He did not have a better game than Virgil tonight. But look, we'll put him as a 9. I personally think it could have been a 9.5, but 9 minimum. 9 absolute minimum. He was excellent today.
He's even making sure that Thiago's hydrated.
Yeah, all right. That's where that's where it's going too far, Drew. Man acting like he's gone to the volcano to get the water.
No, man, that's humility, bro. That's humility. There's
bro,
other
captains. The water bottle, bro. There's
other captains
about it.
No, bro. He said to everyone, "Hey, you man, where's the water? We need to get this king hydrated." Like, people don't understand. Like, look, there's other captains. I think they're too good to pass water bottles, bro.
I don't know of any of those captains, bro. I gotta be honest.
Bro, there's one at Man United.
What,
these captains who think, nah, Bruno ain't passing no one no water, bro.
I think he would, Drift. I'll be honest.
Nah, bro, Bruno's not passing no one no water, bro. He's not. He's on the bench. He's been substituted. bro. My captain, innit?
Right. Thiago.
Hey, you see that? Hydrogen. Something like it. I am shameless. That's my fucking captain. Thiago, man, the sauce is the sauce, in it, bro. Like the passing, the tackling. Bro, I wish we could wave an injury-free magic wand over this guy because I know reality is we can't. Therefore, I can't go too far with it because it is a bit silly. You can't go too far. But he'd be the best midfielder in the world if he could stay injury-free. I truly believe that because there's nothing he can't do. And it's such a shame that that talent is in a physical body that can't handle week in, week out. You know what I mean? Like, bruv, the tackling today. How many times did he win the ball back today, bro? Like, that it's bruv.
The guy's everything, man.
Bruv, he's everything, bro. If only he could stay fit. It's mad, bro. Like, and others know it. They just don't admit it because then it means they've got to give ratings to Liverpool. You know what I mean? Like, the haters will, you know, they'll always try and find a way to, like, Thiago was just that sauce, man. And I'm not talking about any sauce.
He's one of those players, yeah, where you see people always talk about GA and all that. When you say his name, you don't even think about GA. Like, don't. If you mention GA around Thiago, you're not a football person.
100%.
There's different levels to the game. He don't need goals and assists. Don't need goals and assists. He controls things from the top. Controls everything. He probably tells the groundsman how to cut the grass.
Nah, bro, he just does that with them shots, bro.
He does it with the football, innit? He says, nah, you take the day off. I'm just gonna go out on the pitch and start kicking the ball around. The grass will be fine. Like, he's different, man.
Yeah.
For me, 8.5 tonight.
Yeah, I agree with that. If you just said 9, I wouldn't have argued. I'll go with an 8.5 though.
I don't think he was as good as Henderson tonight. I know it's gonna it is what it is.
No. I know where you're coming from. It is what it is.
Salah.
I thought Salah had a good game, you know. I do.
I'm just going to say it straight because I don't want this to turn into people getting upset with us with the Salah. 7.5 for me.
I'd go an 8, you know. I'd go an 8 for Mo today. Because you know what, bro? He was beating his man today, Cal. The 1-2s. Do you remember how many beautiful little 1-2s he was doing and stuff today?
No, fair enough. But I also do remember the times where he was being selfish when he didn't need to be.
I hear that. And it's frustrating during the game. But I think maybe after the fact I can be a little less angry at him because the aim of the game for Mo is to score goals. So I do get where you're coming from. But at least he scored a penalty. Beautiful penalty as well.
Yeah, that's why he got the 7.5.
No, I'm going to go 8 for Mo today, you know. I'm going to go 8 for Mo. I mean, maybe people in the crowd can, you know, obviously we haven't come to an agreement on this one, so the people in the crowd maybe can get the deciding vote. But I'll give him an 8 today, man. He had a couple of brilliant shots that goalkeeper was on fire. Goalkeeper made, you know what I mean? Like that lovely disguise, like he was going to cross, but then he did the shot. It's a brilliant save from the goalkeeper. On another day, that goes in the bottom corner. I thought Mo was good today, man. He was beating his man. He had his pace. He was winning the balls, but his strength. Do you remember how many times they tried to barge him off the ball? He wasn't having it. Like, he looked a bit more like old Mo.
Fair enough. Looks like I'm outvoted in the chat as well. So 8 it is. I ain't got an issue with it. Then no problem. Jota. We'll go. No, in fact, we'll just do Nunez. Get Nunez out of the way.
I'll go 8 as well for Nunez. He didn't score, but I think he did everything else.
I'll go 8. I would have had him and Salah as 7.5 each, but because Salah's an 8, I think I'd go 8 for Nunez as well.
Fair enough. Fair dues.
I know we're gonna see the comment section blow up for that one.
Yeah, we are.
But yeah, I think on today's performance, I think Nunez was the same as Salah. So Salah gets an 8. I think Nunez gets an 8 as well. Jota.
But I love this kid, man. I think he did a lot of stuff today that went unnoticed, but I saw a couple of men who did notice it. He's almost slowly starting to become a little bit of a... He'll never be Bobby, as in he hasn't got the touch of Bobby, but I think he's understanding, Cal, that like playing between the lines type of stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like with every month, with every season that goes on, I think he's starting to understand more playing between the lines and being able to maybe pass when you should shoot and vice versa and little things like that. I really liked him today. I really, really liked him today. And again, he never scored, but his control could have been a possible red card when he did that beautiful control and then he was completely taken out. Just little things that some of us
I forgot
passed
about
in.
that. Should have been a red card. I completely forgot.
Do you know what I mean? Like making sure, seeing the wide player and feeding the ball out and just making all the right decisions. I love Jota, man. I think he had a brilliant game today. This is when I wish there was a 0.25 because I'd probably say he was an 8.75 today.
So we both put up to a 9 then.
Do it, bro. I ain't never going to argue with that.
I'd have given Jota a 9 for today. But Jota's excellent.
Excellent today, man. He really was.
Diaz won the penalty.
Yeah, he was cooked. Man just FIFA streeted them to win that penalty, boy. Man I've never seen someone foul twice to win a penalty. Mad. Like I swear that I've never seen a moment where both fouls are both penalties. Like it's mad. Like I give Diaz a 9 as well, you know, bro. I actually give Diaz a 9 as well. Because he won the penalty. It'd been an 8.5, but he won the penalty. So I'm gonna make that a 9.
Yeah, fair argument. Fair argument.
He cooked them, man. I know some of his shooting was a little bit off today, but he was cooking, man. He was probably our best attacking threat in terms of, I think he's the one that was putting the most fear into Rangers during the game. Like, I think when he got the ball, they kept thinking, oh, fucking hell, how we stop him? You know what I mean? So, yeah.
So the first set of substitutions were on the 70th minute, right? That was Fabinho and Firmino.
Yeah. I'd give both of them a solid 6.5.
I'd have gone 7 for both.
Yeah, I think they did all right when they came on. Yeah. I really do. I think they did all right. They didn't do anything wrong. Bobby started to do some beautiful little flicks and tricks and stuff like that. Flacco looked like he was a little bit more himself. Yeah, winning the ball. They were good for the time they was on the pitch. I ain't got no issue with either of them today.
Milner and Elliott.
Obviously, they're
around 10 minutes each.
Yeah. I'll go 6 for both. Again, I think for the time they were on the field, did nothing wrong. I know the game changed a bit and a lot of people were saying, but guys, that was because of the formation change and maybe relaxing because the game was at the end for me more than it was that Milner came on. Like, I think he's another guy that I think there's a real big like agenda building up against Milner. And like, I don't like it because he definitely doesn't deserve it. He definitely does not deserve to have some agenda.
We need to do a separate show on that, Drew.
I know. But
I don't think there's an agenda there.
No, an agenda in the way of, I think, like, if he comes on the pitch, everybody just gets angry. And it's like, guys, like, you can't just get angry every time he comes on the pitch.
There's reasons, Drew. There's reasons.
I think today made sense. Give Thiago a rest for the weekend and have a professional, like, you know, senior head to just see out the last 10 minutes. I think today made sense. And he made a brilliant tackle on the edge of the box. After, I think it was Diaz who gave the ball away.
Because he put Diaz in a pickle.
Nah, bro, come on. We're not going to do that. He passed it to Diaz. Diaz tried to be a bit fancy and lost the ball. And then he made up for it with a tackle, bro.
Okay.
He did the sensible thing, bro. 91st minute, take it into the corner, keep the ball, keep possession. And then Diaz tried to be a bit fancy and lost it, bro.
But we weren't hanging on to the game, but we didn't need to take to a corner flag.
No. But you see the game out. Don't do anything silly. Soon as that happened, they counter-attacked on us and they nearly scored, or they could have scored.
Because he ran past 2 players he could have passed it to and then moved into space and collected it back.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
All right. Klopp. What are we rating Klopp today?
I'm going to give my Kaiser a 10. My manager. Everybody said that he wasn't capable of changing things. I said to everybody on the Monday show, let's calm down and give the man a time to learn how to change. You know what I mean? And
it's not.
Should we address now what I spoke to you about earlier, Cal? Or should we leave it for a separate show?
Separate show.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna give him a 10. He changed formation. He played 2 up front. He did what we asked him to do, which is be unpredictable. We won the game comfortably. The intensity was back. Everything about the performance was what we wanted. 10. I don't think Klopp did anything wrong today. I even like his subs. I know you don't, Cal. So we'll let the people in the chat start to get involved to match it if you don't think he's a 10. I don't think Milner for Thiago with 10 minutes to go 2-0 up is a bad decision. I just don't. And I think all the other substitutions today made sense. Starting line, 10. I don't think Klopp did anything wrong. I really don't. He got us excited. I've never seen Liverpool fans that excited this season before a game. He actually got us excited before the game even started. And then the match proceeded the excitement. I'm 10 today for me.
I'd go in 8.5 today.
So we got to ask if anybody's...
Starting lineup. I thought the starting lineup was very good. Thought the way we played obviously was very good. The open play, lack of goal, a little worrying. And also the substitution, as you know, the substitutions proper wound me up. Like really, really wound me up for so many different reasons.
I know they did.
And it's not even the fact of because his name's Milner. It's the fact of why did it have to be him? You've got so many other players you could do.
Calm head to see it out.
But the game was done. It was 2-0 drift.
Bro, we've seen the last 10 minutes of games change.
Not with all due respect, not against a team like Rangers.
Fair enough.
And then not having Artur even on the bench.
But I think that might be a bigger issue to do with Artur. I don't know. I really don't know.
Right.
Funny thing is, couple people have said 10, couple of people have said 8. Jamrock says 7, had 1 or 2 9s. Should we just go with a 9 then to split it down the middle of what we both said? You said 8.5, I said 10. We'll just go with a 9 down the middle then.
Can do. Let's get through some of these supers.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Omar says, bet you Klopp will play the default formation versus Arsenal. That's my worry, but I'm hoping I'm going to be wrong. Vex Blazer, big up Vex Blazer. It's been a while. What the F is wrong with our fan base? We just won comfortably at home, and the first thing people do is come on here and criticize Nunez. Absolutely shameful. It was constructive criticisms for the most part. I will say that, Vex Blazer. But yes, I do want us to be celebrating rather than focusing on any potential negatives. Liverpool 12th man says, watching game replay but still leaving a thumbs up. Big up to yourself, as always, Liverpool 12th man. And if you can, guys, please do smash that like button if you haven't already. Jade Activist says, Matip got a little excited and tried to make a run on goal like he was a 9. I remember that as well. John says, would get excited with the win and new formation if we had a good run of fixtures, but we go straight into Arsenal and City. Yeah, I mean, you can look at it 2 ways, John. You can look at it as that it's annoying that we're having to play the 2 best informed teams, or you could look at it as that at least we get them out of the way now. We could potentially build up a run if we don't do well in those fixtures as well. So I am bricking it for those 2 games. I'm not even going to try and hide it. I'm bricking it, proper bricking it. But we've got to play everyone at some point in the season, and it's our time now to play these 2. And if it's back-to-back, it's back-to-back. We've had runs like this, obviously in better form, but we're here now, innit? Big up to Ahmad. It's been a while, bro. Hope you're well. Simmer, who got the keys to my bimmer? Tsimikas. The left back killer.
Hey, what's man saying?
Big up Ahmad. Bajan Barnes says, Drift, your cover is blown. Show the red phone direct to Klopp. He watches for sure and direct connect to you. We've been saying this though. We've been saying this. Gangan Deep says great performance, excellent for 80 minutes. But when Milner and Elliott came on and we reverted back to 4-3-3, Rangers had some joy. Thank God for Tsimikas' goal line clearance and Ali's save. Hope Klopp doesn't revert back to type. I completely agree.
I do hope that little moment in the game makes him realize, just don't do that. Not for a while anyway. You know what I mean? Like,
Dean says, Drifty, myself personally, I don't hate Hendo. It's on the manager. There are games he should or shouldn't start, as well as other players' tactics too. Facts.
No, Dean, that's completely fine. That's complete. I'm more talking to the people that even if Hendo has a good game, they'll still be critical, because that for me screams agenda. Do you know what I mean? If someone has a good game, like I hate players that play for opposition because they, whoever they are. But if they have a good game, I can't just be a hater and go, nah, but who cares? It's like, nah, like had a good game, innit? Like it is what it is.
Yeah. Jamrock. I can't even pronounce his name, but the Napoli player, Craver.
Yeah, that's the
You
Georgian
see
guy,
this boy here? Whoo! He's got Kaka vibes. He has got Kaka vibes. This brother here is scary. Very scary. And I heard he did up a madness tonight as well. He is...
Kaka vibes is high praise, bro.
Bruv, he's scary. This is what I mean about scouting. Napoli went out and scouted, and they found this guy. He's a problem. Apparently, it cost cheap as well, like 15 mil apparently, or something like that. That's the sort of scouting I want.
6 times to saying it was 10 mil.
Aye. Problem right there. Problem.
5-1 against Ajax is a
6
beatdown,
6.
Raw. They got another. That's a beatdown, That is
No
an
mercy.
unbelievable away from home.
No mercy.
Raw, you can't sleep on that, man.
Tech
Can't
body,
sleep on
you
that.
think it easy? Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, 9 million sterling, Jamrock says. So it must have been euro.
That's FSG money.
That's
That's FSG
Tsimikas.
money.
I mean, not Tsimikas. Tacky. That's tacky money.
We could have got him in the summer for 9 mil. Yikes. Church said Arthur got that fresh trim for Klopp's basement. We need to really discuss this Arthur situation.
I still believe at some point he's going to come good in the season.
But at some point, we need to actually see him, bro.
You ain't even seen him yet, innit? Because you didn't watch
I
the
ain't
Napoli
seen him,
game.
bro. All I've seen is when you told me to watch the 15 minutes in the Napoli game. That's it.
Yeah, he was horrible in that. Blood.
Even in the bro, they even did a close behind, like the Preston game. They didn't even show, bro. Or was it Preston or someone in like the under 23s cup? But either way, just something's wrong. We might be seeing another Ben Davies happening.
Shout out Ben Davies, who played today as well.
Yeah. Sultan says, if we win Sunday, I'm just saying, panel show, I'll be there. Trust me, he can't escape. Listen, yeah. See if we win Sunday. If you think I've been bad before to Arsenal fans, you like ain't seen nothing yet. You might actually see me streaming en route somewhere. Like it's gonna get ugly. It is, God forbid, anyhow we get a win against Arsenal. Oh, jeez, it's gonna be a mazza.
I still don't think we'll win that game.
No, neither do I. But I'm just telling you. Just telling you, it's gonna be a matter. Jamrock says Enzo Fernandez, Saicedo, and Craver Costa combined 32 million. Jammer, what are you doing here, bro? Are you trying to break us mentally? Is this what you're trying to do, bro?
Mad.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Scouting's got to be better, man. Scouting's got to be better. Boy. Does this give you confidence going into that game, though, Drift? The Arsenal game?
Oh, it gives me a lot more confidence than I had before. Still not enough confidence to feel like we're going to win the game. Little plug, we've got the preview for the game coming tomorrow, guys, live at 8 p.m. So make sure you're there for that one. We got some special guests as well. So that's going to be a good one. Yeah, bro. I still don't think we're going to win the game. We'll chop that up tomorrow, obviously. But it definitely gives me more confidence than I had before. Because I recognize that Liverpool, Cal. I recognize that Liverpool. You know, like when Dad keeps coming home from work every day, and he's just miserable, and you're just like, what's wrong with Dad? Today he came home with McDonald's, bro.
For himself or the family.
No, for the family. For the family, bro. Or Pizza Hut, or whatever your poison is. Chinese, whatever your poison is. He came home today with that fun meal for the family. I recognize this, Dad. What's been going on with you, Dad? You know what I mean? But manager's been giving you stick at work, like, you know what I mean? Like, finally, Dad came home today and he was himself. You know what I mean? The house wasn't tense. Man, they weren't thinking they were going to hold a beating for saying something wrong today. You know them ones, like. So I hope it continues, man. I hope it continues, bro.
Same here.
I haven't felt happy about a Liverpool game for such a long time. I don't even know what to do with myself, Cal. Kind of, if I'm being honest. Like, when was the last time like? I'm
wow, bro.
It's been a while, bro.
Reunited and it feels so good. Sultan says Matt would cook if we win. Haha, pressure is on. It's gonna be rough. Gonna be rough.
Man,
not gonna be around for much longer, people. But I have a little special guest who wanted to come in and give their little 2 pence to tonight's 2-0 win. You may recognize him from shows such as Power. You may recognize him on Brighton's right wing back position. But we are here with the one and only Monts from Big Sinks Bants. Welcome to the show, brother.
You know what? I'll take the Lamptey jokes today. I'll take the Power jokes. I'm here for it all today. Do you know why? Because today marks the day where Klopp dropped his pride. He dropped his pride and he changed the shape. Now, I'm not saying it's going to work against Arsenal. However, I'm here to tell you right now. Darwin Nunez, I was impressed today.
Okay.
Coming from you still.
From me, I feel like if I'm gonna give I have to compliment. I have to give him his flowers when he deserves it. I'm not saying he dazzled me, but Monts is talking positively on Darwin Nunez. Yes, people. I want to just.
I have to give you a back chat for this one, bro.
So I want to apologize. I mean, I think I might have got you wrong. You know, I got you wrong when we first met. I felt like this. You know, we got off on the wrong foot. I'm really familiar with your game. I wasn't familiar with what you was about, what you brought to the table, what you thought you could, you know. We kind of had this disagreement, and my back was up, my guard was up. I lost a friend. He's flown over to Germany. I don't know where he at no more. He kind of took that spot. I didn't really know if you could feel the fruit to that guy, but you know what? It's okay. I'm accepting with you guys. I'm accepting. I'm happy from what I saw today. If you can build on that, then we can build this relationship. I'm willing to change. People. You know what I'm saying? This is serious. It takes a lot for me to do this. I don't open up. I'm a man. I don't open up. But what you did today? No, I'm serious. No. All jokes aside, I just wanted them to put the ball in the back of the net. That's all it was missing today. All jokes aside, all that was missing from this game was probably just to put the ball in the back of the net. And do I think he's ready to start? Do I think he's ready to play week in, week out? No. But what I saw today was that if we keep feeding him, he will put these chances away. And I feel like we don't have any bullies in it. So it's nice to see someone who's willing to bully a man. Because I look at maybe Arsenal's defense and go, all them man, nice kits, good hairlines. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like pull a man's shirt and bully him. Like, I know we don't want him to get a red, and the commentators are getting a bit nervy when he stood in front of the ball in the first 10 minutes. But I like that sort of stuff.
I like that, bro.
I don't think we should. I think if you take that out of his game, then he's going to be already worse than what I thought he was. You know what I'm saying? You're going to take a part of him away. So I think the only thing that was missing from that formation was Bobby on the half turn. I think I'd probably go with Bobby and Jota, but I think Nunez today, and I know Rangers were moving bummy. I know they were moving bummy, and they gave us all the time in the world today. And Arsenal are going to be a different animal. But because we haven't had any real good performances this season, Bournemouth don't count. They're an anomaly. We haven't had any good performances this season. So any good performance, I'm taking that. We don't have a choice. I think once, as Liverpool fans, we readjust our expectations and evaluations of what we are right now compared to what we were last season, you won't be having veins in your forehead every week. I don't have veins in my forehead anymore. You see how calm I am? You see how good my skin is? Like, this is the difference now. I'm accepting of what we are right now. We have 12 wheelers in our midfield at this moment in time. You know what I'm saying? And the sooner we understand that we need to take good performances heavily as they come, rather than just expecting a good performance, then you'll be at peace more. And I think that if we can just build on the performances, then the results will come. We just need to stop holding ourselves to the standards of title contenders, because that's not what we are right now. At this moment in time, we are not title contenders. We are barely fighting for top 4 in this current form. So if this change in shape bamboozles teams and it gets the defenders doing the basics, because no one's doing the basics. Let's be real. No one's been doing the basics this season. No one's been doing the basics. So if we can get back to doing the basics, and if this formation helps, then I'm happy with that. Jordan Henderson has played his first good game in about 90 days. You know what I'm saying? Think like a man style, 90-day rule. He's finally, you know what I'm saying, in this pivot, this little double pivot thing you got going on. I know you don't like to laugh at his little first time over the top, hoof over the top. Today it was working. They couldn't stop it. You couldn't stop the little first time. I guarantee if Thiago did that without looking, man, I'm going, oh my God, look at his hairline. It's so good. Like, you know, give Henderson his credit today, because he's not the guy anymore, innit? So when he does put in these performances, it shows he is still capable. Maybe just it's not week in, week out anymore. Personally, it's a long shot, but I start him against Arsenal because Fabinho, for me, just looks way too stiff. And I don't know whether that's fatigue. I don't know what that's down to. I don't know what you lot think it's down to. But Fabinho is turning like a 12-wheeler. I'm sorry. I don't know if you man agree. Do you disagree with that?
No, yeah, 100%. I mean, I'd maybe even say an 18-wheeler, bro, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, like, he's 28. He's moving like the light-skinned Voldemort, bro. He's 28 years of age, dude. He's 28 years of age. He's younger than Thiago. He's younger than Milner. Of course, he's younger than Milner. He's younger than Henderson. You know what I'm saying? Like, how old is Ox? I think he's younger than Ox.
He can't be younger.
I think the only player that he's older than is Naby, I think.
Yeah, right. Take it in. Hold on. Let me just...
He can't be older than Ox.
Bro, Ox...
By the way, my captain's beard game is even strong now. #beard game. What's the man talking?
That was a bit cheeky doing the #beard gang thing, bro. But
I can see you got a full beard there, bro. You're part of the gang now.
It's the light drift.
Yeah. Look, he's younger than Ox. He's younger than Ox. Fabinho is a year younger than Ox.
That's
mad.
Ox is 29.
Ox is Hey, listen, the less better about you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? I know the Esco's done him well, but it is what it is at the moment.
Ox, yeah. You know, Ox is gonna age now. He's got the youth still.
Yeah, cool bro. I'm just worried for Fabinho, innit? Because he's even on the ball, he ain't looked that great. And in every clip that I've seen Trent get crucified, no one just seems to look at Fabinho jogging the same style. He's jogging the same way.
It's true.
He's just walks him back when the ball goes past him. Like, I remember a time where if you're running on the ball,
Fabinho has to conserve his energy because he's got to literally cover the whole pitch, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but technically, so does Trent, huh?
No, he doesn't.
No, he does have to cover that right side. But
Trent's been playing second striker for the last few weeks, you man.
Trent has his OnlyFans link in his bio right now. That's what he's on. Right now. Let's be real.
Trent's been doing that goal scoring.
He's had link in my bio discount for all wingers. It is with Parker Watershed. It's nearly Parker Watershed now. You know what I'm saying?
That discount code better expire before Sunday. I tell you that one.
Martinelli thought he can get some. Not today. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'm not very confident. I'm not gonna lie. But in all honesty, we needed this before the Arsenal game. Yes, we could hold serious backshots at the Emirates. It could happen. It could. Let's be honest. It's not out the question. It's really, really not.
I'm
gonna be real. And again, you might have to. I don't want to. Again, we're past the watershed, but just like the Manchester United fans, I'm not trying to be them where they held 6 and I was told at least Martial got his brace. Or I was told, you guys we scored the same amount of goals as City against you scored the same amount of goals as and that's the same amount of goals you scored against Brighton, basically. And I said, you know what, guys? You guys are like gal. You guys are like the gal that say missionary because I'm pretty. That's what you Man United fans are like. You don't need to understand that you held 6. You know what I'm saying? We conceded 3. You don't see us saying at least you got a point. No matter how bad we are. So I do hope we're so damn bad. People don't even mind us winning on the weekend. I've got rival fans asking me, yo, Monts, I beg you lot beat Arsenal. Yeah, man, don't even hate us no more, bro. Do you remember what it was like to be most hated?
Yeah, I loved it. We're not even most hated. Man are going, yo, I beg you, man, beat them. Because if we win, we're only on 13 points. So again, don't get twisted. There's nothing worse than a down bad Liverpool fan who's won it all in the last 4 years. There's nothing worse. I'm the last face people want to see. If we go to the Emirates and Lil bro them like we always do, I'm the last guy that people are gonna want to see. Second to last. I'm the last guy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm just happy today because there's so many performances that we can talk about. Obviously, I know you guys don't have all the time in the world, so I can't dive into it. I'm happy with Nunez. Jota was actually good, man. He was good. I think there were times he had a few loose first touches under no pressure, but that's fine. He tends to play in high heels at times.
Hold on a minute. I heard you were talking about Jota. Go on. We're talking about Jota. Go on.
Oh, nah. Hey, you guys do this every time. All right.
Shoot.
Hey, it's me.
Shoot.
Drop in and see how you was doing. I feel like last season you was scoring a lot of goals. You were doing what you were doing. You did your job, but I poked holes in the game. I said you needed to do more. I needed more from you. You know what I'm saying? And as I grew to understand what you was about, what you brought to the table, I understood that we need you.
We need
more than
you.
I need you. I need you.
I need you.
Every time we play that team, you the one that showed up. When I needed people, you the one that's doing the job. You the one that's at the door ready to help me. When I'm in trouble, you're the one. You're the only person I see every day. So from me to you, I apologize. I want to be better. I'm trying to be better, but it is what it is. Okay. And you might not accept me for who I am right now, but I'm ready for you to accept me for who I'm trying to be.
I'm going to change.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no.
We need to release an R&B album still. We need spoken word.
One thing I would say, though, that needs to fix up is that the chances that Salah's creating aren't getting created for Salah. That's one thing that's annoying me right now. No open play goals, no goals from open play, an abundance of chances. And the chances that Salah's creating aren't getting reciprocated. So I'd like for Salah to maybe be on the end of some of these chances and having to cut in and pass the ball to the keeper every time, because that's what's happening. And Maybe that might work for Ramsdale because he loves getting beat out his near post.
I said to go in and pass the ball to the goalkeeper.
Well, no, but here's what's going to happen. Everybody's going to forget about Mo. They're going to start realizing they've got to focus on the Jotas and the Diazes and the Nunez of our team. And then all of a sudden, Mo's going to be like, I'm still here, bitches. And he's just going to start banging in goals. It's the plan. It's the plan. It's the plan.
I hear it. I just really want Mo to get going in the sense that, like, I think he does need to still be a bit closer to goal because with 4 men up top, it's easy. It's even easier to interchange. And they were interchanging quite a lot today, but I still think Salah kept his whip. And I think he's being a very good professional, but go be selfish again because that's what made you the best in the world. Because he's being very unselfish. And I want you to go. Huh?
Not tonight, you were.
I don't know, man. I thought there was times where, like, I think towards the end of the game, I think I don't know. That for me, his all-round game was actually really good today, in my opinion. Even though, again, Rangers are bums, but his all-round game was good, and they'll never talk about these type of games that Salah plays.
Rangers to be visited the Ibrox still.
I'm
not going to speak on Rangers to be visited the Ibrox still. You see that atmosphere is going to be hostile, you know.
Yeah,
you're gonna see a lot of bare-chested man screaming at the top of their voice, bro, in the freezing cold.
They didn't really seem like the Power Rangers today, man. They were more like Totally Spies. You know what I'm saying? They weren't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you know, you know. If you know, but yeah, man, I feel like I'm looking at them. It ain't really posed. I know it might be hostile at their ground, but Bobby Firmino's the away assassin. You might know this.
Yeah, he's the road warrior, isn't it? He's the road warrior.
Come on.
And if I'm being honest with you, he's only had 1 red card prior to moving to Liverpool, so I don't think we should start worrying about him always getting sent off and stuff. But I think Nunez is the type of player that if they're going to start roughing him up and trying to get like that in their ground, he'll be like, all right, that's what you want to do. Let's do it then, innit? Like, we need that. We need players in our team that won't let people bully them and you know what I mean, throw their weight around. And that's why I love it. I agree with Cal that he's got to make sure he does it at the right time and he can't just like lose his head and then get sent off and cost us like he did against Crystal Palace. But I've been screaming for players in our team to stand up for themselves and not get pushed around. We're too nice of a team. And I like having a guy in the team now that's like, I'm not having any of this. I'm not having any of this. You are not bullying me today. That's for a fact. Like Virgil and Ibu were kind of the only players that we had, and at least now we've got Nunez who's added to that. That's like, you ain't bullying me today.
I wouldn't even put Virgil. I wouldn't even put Virgil in there.
Old school Virgil, yeah. Old school Virgil.
New school Virgil heads like you don't want to mess up his waves. You see how many?
Actually, you're right. Robbo does go in there as well. For real, you can't.
Yeah, Robbo's a bad boy. He don't care. Robbo does not care. I even think Thiago's got a little bit of a dog in him. You know, like Thiago a dog in him. But you're right though. In terms of being a nasty team, we're not a very nasty bunch of love. Really, like realistically, and I think, but the thing is, same with Arsenal. The Arsenal have never really had men that are
and that's why they were a soft touch for so many years, bro.
Yeah, they have Arteta. That's one thing I will say. Arteta has made them a bit more nasty now.
Yeah,
team now they do very dark art stuff when you watch them.
Yeah,
and
I'll be real though. I'm trying to see some pressure on that guy Saliba because you really you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to see some pressure on my man because especially and that guy Xhaka as well because the whole Arsenal thing that's going on right now. I'm having to hear this every day, and you lot thought we was bad at the top. You thought we was. Listen, you lot thought we was bad at the top. Look at these Arsenal man.
Yeah, it's only been a couple months as well,
isn't it?
A couple months because it's been 8 games. 8 games. You know what I'm saying?
These Arsenal man is showing more chest than a strip club, bro. It's mad.
It's crazy, but
it's a magic mic.
To be fair, though, for me, they're the most enjoyable in the league.
Ride it.
Oh my god! They're the most enjoyable team to watch.
I'm just a bachelor.
Oh my god!
Someone, you know the genuine at the moment, is it?
Oh my god! It's R&B season for Arsenal still, but it is what it is.
It's a genuine moment as well.
Yeah. Oh man,
Big up genuine.
but yeah, I don't know, man. I think they are the most enjoyable team to watch at the moment. As much as I hate to say it, like them man actually kick ball. But
I'll say that's Brighton, but Arsenal are up there.
Brighton,
No,
I think Brighton are really enjoyable.
the place where the beats is,
City, shall we, guys?
Huh?
Let's
The
not
place
forget
where the
about City, guys. Like,
No. I don't think Man City is as enjoyable as Brighton in the way of you have to also add the fact that there is a level of expectancy with them. Whereas with Brighton, I just enjoy watching them play, man. I just think they have a freedom about them. I just like watching. I just think Brighton play good ball, man.
If we take our bias hats off, Man City are playing some stupidly outrageous football at the moment.
But I think theirs is more like go for the throat, kill you, while also toying with you a bit.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it's not all
what Lions
beautiful.
do.
No, but it's not. Yeah, but it's not all beautiful though. Like there's beauty in it, but it's not all beautiful. Whereas I think Brighton are more.
Watch that game against Man United, brother. Like
that's what I'm saying, man. You see what them man do to you. You know, like, I've got cats in it, and when a cat has a spider, like when the spiders come in the yard and the cats just bat around the spider's still alive. You know, it's alive and it's kicking, but the cat's just doing this, and then you know when the owner comes in and just steps on the spider, that's Haaland. just ends it all like that.
Yeah.
So you see the Haaland. I generally think I would not put it past Liverpool to get 6 points out of Arsenal and City. I would not put it past us to do something like that and then just carry on being inconsistent after that.
Not in 2022 months. Not in. I'm gonna
be real, months. If that happens, this is getting chopped up, and you're the oracle, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't see that happening.
I hear it. I mean,
if we do, we might get cancelled because of me. So
I mean, no, as I said, I'll be the shield. I'll be the shield. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the shield. I don't mind taking. Listen, I've been cussed out this whole season. I think people just hate me now. So it's like, you know, hate to love to hate me. I don't care anymore.
I'll be honest. Anyone who's ever associated with me might want to just get rid of my videos, because if we get 6 points out of those games, I'm gonna be ruthless.
Well, even I would drop my natural humbleness and start being a dickhead if we get 6 points out of them next league game.
Oh, it'd be bad.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Like I would actually be a dickhead as well.
Just think about it. Just think about it. Yeah. Just twist the screw a little bit. Yeah. At the Emirates, yeah. If we do hit the 4-2-3-1 and we go ahead, and then we just get a cheeky pen, like a scummy pen
from Gabriel.
From a Gabriel brain fart. And now all of a sudden we're 2-0 up. Imagine, cool. We see that game out. I understand you guys would say, yeah, didn't expect to win, but Arsenal, we low bro them, man. So sometimes heritage can play a part. Now imagine now we go to City and you look at that back line of
So are we away to City as well?
No, we at Anfield. We at Asgard. So
yeah.
You know, just imagine.
Asgard crumbled, you know, G. Asgard crumbled.
No, Asgard Ragnarok could happen. It could happen. but what we need to understand is that if I see Gomez, Akanji, Ake, and Cancelo, I'm looking at that and I'm going, hey, if they don't outscore us, I'm coming for you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Laporte's fit again now, though, bro.
Oh, but he's moving like a 12-wheeler. Do you see when he come on?
Months.
Hey, listen, Laporte's not starting against us.
No, I hear what you're saying. But if we do the whole, let's make this a basketball game with City, where they've got the most dangerous marksman in the... They've got Steph Curry, bro.
They do. They do have Steph Curry. They do. But if you can't defend the threes, then, as I said, man will just hold the licks when they happen, in it. But I'm just saying, it's not all the way out the question at Anfield. Heritage might play a part. It might play a part. So I'm not saying we're gonna get 6 points. Personally, I think we get 2 points. I think we draw both games. I'm gonna be honest. I think we draw both.
I'll take that, you know. I'm not even gonna lie.
If Haaland blanks against us, I'm taking that as the win. Me, Haaland blanks. Harlem blanks, Harlem blank trotters. You know what I'm saying?
I would take that. I
it.
would take 2 draws. I can't even lie.
I don't think Amsterdam. I don't think Haaland blanks still. I think he's got blue pills in every single jacket he's got, bro. Right, no matter what jacket or whatever he picks up, I think he pats his pockets. Like, I'm all right tonight.
But you know what? There'll be a point where even the blue pills won't make it stand up if you rinse it and abuse it, bro. So we'll see. Innit?
I don't know. I've never been there still.
Neither have I, but science will tell you too much of anything is bad for you, right? So,
well, Hugh Hefner seemed to be all right, bro. So I don't know.
Nah, I'm never gonna lie. I think that was natural stimulant. I don't think it was blue pills, bro.
But as football is a funny game, and you know, I remember Tottenham fans were laughing at me for, you know, getting absolutely spanked by Napoli, and now they might not make it. They're struggling in their group. We're fine at this moment in time. We're in a good position now.
We're okay.
Yeah, we alright. No, we alright.
We need to win our next game.
Like how you tough, right?
Teams
You tough, right?
Teams lose every day, B.
Come on now. Tough, right? So that's what I'm saying. So
right.
I look at it, yeah, right. Walk it off. Come on now. So I think, and the thing is, I'm looking at all the other tables. I'm looking at Atletico. Not looking too good. I'm looking at the group.
Don't say what you're gonna say.
No. I'm looking at Barcelona. I'm looking at their group because obviously one of them might have to go into the Europa League. By the way, one of them might have to go Europa League. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's Inter, Barca, who's the other one in their group?
Bayern. It won't be Bayern.
Yeah, one of them going Europa League. They have to. So I'm thinking now that a lot. You know, when you finish second, you're more likely to draw. Obviously, one of the harder teams. Yeah. Hey, Napoli. Hey, some of these teams are flying up. Club Brugge. It could happen. We could get a little Bruges in the round 16. We could. I mean, Noah Lang might have the Trent OnlyFans code, but I'm just thinking positively now. This is what good performances can do if you can stack them up. And I know you man are looking at me like I'm crazy.
I am looking at
you are looking at me like I'm crazy, but I have no stocks in the Premier League. I have 0 stocks in the Premier League. Prem stocks are done.
I have no stocks, bro.
Finished, but I still have UCL stocks. You lot, man, I have UCL stocks. I can't lie.
Not right now, bro. That's a bad investment.
We're getting out the group. You don't think we're getting out of the group?
No,
No. If we beat Rangers, I think we get out of the group. Especially if Napoli beat Ajax, and then Ajax will only be on 3 points and we'll be on 9. Then I think we get out. But we have to have game week 4 and see how that plans out. And then because if Ajax beat Napoli somehow, and then both of those, you know, Napoli they go on to 6 points, and then obviously Napoli will still be there. Who knows, isn't it?
Put it this way: I don't want to go into the last game against. I think it would be Napoli needing a win.
Neither do I. Yeah, you're right.
We've done that twice now. It ain't gonna happen the third time.
Napoli are flying, even domestically. They are flying.
Exactly.
They are flying.
Them playing counter-attacking against us would be horrid.
Counter-attacking? No, they play ball. They ain't counter-attacking against us. They're playing ball against us. Then they're popping that ball around. That'll be real. Donny with the low. I can never pronounce his name, but Donny they got with the low socks. Hey, he's a baller. I keep forgetting his name, but Donny with the low socks. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I know I'm seeming positive, but I'm just happy to see a good performance. This might be a one-off, and we might go back to being crap. It could happen. I'm not gonna lie, it's likely. But right now we're down bad, so we got to take the little wins.
No, 100%.
If like, I saw Tsimikas, I saw the first overlap in 10 games.
Facts.
Yeah. I saw the first overlap, and Diaz just had the freedom to cut in. Mo Salah's had to do that without an overlap for about since he's come back from AFCON.
But that's what was good about today, bro, because today Nunez became his overlap. And Nunez actually did run wide a few times to occupy space that allowed him to be able to come inside. So
yeah, and for the Liverpool fans complaining, that's Nunez's game, by the way. Like he's always been someone who runs into the channels. He's not a like bog standard striker. I don't think he's a very good player technically at all, but he's not a bog standard 9. He runs, he runs the channels. That's him. He loves to sprint. One thing he's got, bro, the guy's wet as G. He's wet as, man. Nunez is wet as for a kid his size.
Yeah, he moves.
Wet,
He does.
bro.
Yeah, he moves.
But he just leaves the ball behind a bit too much for me. So, but he's wet, isn't it?
You should have left it there. You should have left it there, bro.
No, but you know what I'm saying? My stocks aren't in him yet, but today I'll give him his flowers today. And with Henderson, not many people are giving Henderson the flowers today.
We have.
I've been in Twitter spaces. Yeah, you guys have. I've been in the Twitter space. Like I think Henderson should start on the weekend.
We'll discuss that. We'll discuss that.
We'll chop that tomorrow. But
tell the people where they can find and support you, bro.
Big Six Bants. We are about 20 subs off of 2,200 subscribers.
Oh,
so,
guys, that should happen tonight then, surely.
Yeah. Come on.
The link to their channel is in our description, guys. All you guys do is click on the link and subscribe. 20 tonight minimum. Come on, guys. 2,000. Let's do this.
And just for you guys, whenever I'm back on this channel, you guys will be getting little, R&B slow monologues where I'm apologizing to players I've slandered. If you guys need that, if that's what makes you guys, if that's what makes your day, I'm here.
And I'm gonna chop them up, and I'm gonna make sure that 50 or whoever it is needs them, because that American accent was on smash, and we need you over there representing, because it's all about that England takeover in Hollywood right now. Because every actor I don't even know is English. I'm like, hold on a minute, wait, he's English? What the hell? Like, we need you over there taking over as well, bro. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Soon, man. I'll spread my Liverpool prop in LA and in Hollywood. I'll let them know. About this right here and this, because not a lot of people know about this one. Not a lot of people can show that one off. Even the bums in blue. You must fly high now. They don't know about that one. Oh well, they know about this one. They know that, but I don't really know about this one. So
yeah, man.
But yeah, Big Six Bants, please get us to.
You're a legend, bro.
Yeah. Before you go, bro, people are asking if you're streaming today. Are you doing a stream today?
You guys want me to do a stream today? I didn't really have one planned. You guys want me to?
The people want it. I think the people want it.
I was going to go play some FIFA, but if you don't want to stream, yeah, all right, man. All right, let me call a couple people. If you get me to 2,200 subs, I'll do a stream. How about that? Is that
yeah, that's fair.
That is fair still.
That's fair. I want to stream at 12:30.
That's fair. That's 100% fair.
You heard it. You've got to wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock. If not, it's tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
That's fair.
You heard it there, people. But
Months,
love,
bro.
As always, big up your damn self, bro.
Come on.
Come on. You
big
tough,
up,
right?
G.
That's up,
Love
bro.
you.
Big up Months as always. Right. Ahmad says Nunez was excellent. We live in a G and A era. Very true.
100%.
The boss says big up Kop-Ish and my brother Monts. Big up yourself.
Big up, boss, man. Boss was fully in the preview today. Love as always, bro.
Yeah.
Big up yourself.
Lewis says, who's better, Cravo or Musiala?
Musiala's doing a Musa madness.
Yeah, I think that you got to give it to Musiala at the moment. He's got a longer period that he's done it for.
Another one that slipped through the Chelsea net, eh?
Was he at Chelsea? No, he was. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done it, but Chelsea.
Bro, did you hear that Rudiger, the main reason Rudiger left Chelsea is because he was sick of that chant?
No, it wasn't. Allow it. He said that.
Apparently. Allegedly.
It must be draining though, hearing it, innit?
Allegedly.
It must be draining hearing that. For 90 seconds a game, it must be draining hearing that though, innit? Wow. Musiala was at Chelsea. Chelsea are actually keeping football alive at the moment. If you think about it. No, think about it. Because if they kept all these sick players, like they would have dominated. Like De Bruyne to City, Salah to us,
people even
Lukaku
forget
to
them.
everyone.
People even forget them 2 unbelievable years Courtois spent at Atletico, and their loan systems are mazza, bro.
Big up Chelsea. Big up Chelsea.
Their loan system is a
Big up
mazza.
Chelsea. Big up Chelsea, man. They've actually kept football alive still. You gotta rate them, man. You gotta rate them,
Lukaku.
Man. Yeah, but he's gone everywhere, innit?
But I'm just saying, innit? Like...
AJ says, quick word on Arsenal. Do you think Xhaka can be rattled, or is this mentally changed, or is this a mentality change? If not, who should play on that?
Oh yeah,
he can be rattled.
Yeah, he'll 100% revert back to type if you really rattle him up. 100%.
Yeah. I think
I don't know if it can be done. Oh yeah, Tomori. I don't know if it can be done overnight. That's a Serie A winning centre back, bro. That they were just like, yeah, it is what it is, bro.
Them man have just got all over the gap.
Yeah, bro.
I
got pros. I got pros in different area codes. Area codes.
What you thought this was a Serie A? The league? I sent players to the Bundesliga. 702 404
442 free.
I sent players to players that y'all don't know. Tammy Abraham's another one.
Isn't it? Balling out over there. Oh, mad. Lamptey, mad, bro. It's actually mad, bro. It's actually mad. Livramento, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Gallagher,
their loan system is mad, bro. It's mad.
They're sick still. They're sick.
Yeah.
Big up Chelsea. Chelsea. Big up Chelsea all the time. Big up Chelsea all the time, man. They're sick.
Fuck, yeah, no. But we got to take a bit of credit for Solanke still, but yeah.
Yeah. We do.
He's still one of their boys, though, isn't it?
Keeping football alive. People, as Drifty said, we are going to be back tomorrow evening with a live match preview for the Arsenal game, and we will have a very special guest on. So make sure you tune in for that. Thursday's the Prem panel show, which will be very lively, no doubt, with some of the fixtures that happened last weekend and the fixtures on the way. Billy Gilmore, remember Billy Gilmore, nutmeg, what's his face, Fabinho, and everyone thought he was going to be the next greatest player in midfield. And where is he? Sturridge is another one.
No, that's City.
Nah, Sturridge is still Chelsea. Chelsea had Sturridge as well, man.
They did, but like he started at City, though, innit? He started at City.
Chelsea had him when he was like ready to really show what he was about.
Yeah, Chelsea were the team that thought that he should have gone to Bolton, though. So, you know,
big up Chelsea, man. We got Chelsea.
And before I forget as well, guys, viewers review show. We've never been happier this season. So hopefully,
apart from the Bournemouth game,
I'm happier than I was against Bournemouth today. Still, I can't lie. But I get your point. So, guys, make sure you get those reviews in ASAP for the Viewers Review show. Already Landscape to Gmail. Sorry, to teamkopish@gmail.com. Get those videos in ASAP, people. And big up to all the regulars as well on the Viewers Review show. Especially Shaq, man, is an absolute legend.
More than
absolute legend of the Viewers Review show.
Shaq is our Gerrard to the Viewers Review show. Put it that 100%. Way. Like literally, you're Gerrard to that show. So big up yourself, Shaq.
Oh, yeah, beauty.
And people, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks for rocking with us for the watch long and for this show. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Until we see you tomorrow, have a fantastic rest of the night.
Oh my days, bro. Ake. But they're literally the gift that keeps on giving, bro.
Saltfish, they got Ake and Saltfish.
Bro,
Lord, they did.
Chelsea are the gift that keep on giving.
Hold on. That was even worse because they got rid of him, brought him back, and then got rid him again. Yeah. Big up Chelsea, man. Chelsea. Nah, they're brilliant. Declan Rice was there. Declan left as a proper young kid though, so I can understand that one.
Yeah. That's a little bit.
But they could have had the best squad ever assembled in Premier League history, you know.
They really could, bro. They really could.
But they decided
Could have been Kevin in there pulling the strings with Kante, bro.
Kevin, Kante, Salah.
I'm telling you, bro, it's mad.
Doesn't even bear thinking about. But hey ho. We love it.
I got pros.
Area. And now, people, enough love to you all. Till we see you tomorrow. Stay safe, stay blessed. We are Kopish. We are out, people. Take care.
Peace.